Hello trader, I'm going to do a complete multi-time frame analysis on NASDAQ as well as US30. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity currently we have in both of these instruments. As there is a daily and weekly opening tomorrow, we can find significant trading opportunity in both of this instrument. Now before we discuss how we can trade, first let's look at bigger picture, looking at the monthly time frame to see overall direction in the market. Now from the monthly perspective, we can see that US30 this month so far strongly bullish. Now we have seen that after this previous monthly red candle, this month the price couldn't break this previous monthly low. Instead, it has created a higher low. Now with that higher low creation, we have seen that US30 had a bounce. Now with that bounce, what we can expect now, US30 to go ahead and test this resistance level. This is the monthly resistance, and I think that after a little pullback this week also you could see US30 is moving up to test the monthly resistance zone. Now if we look at the weekly time frame, we can see that from the weekly perspective also the price action is bullish. We have seen previous week there was a long bullish candle. Now this bullish candle in fact has broken out of this structure completely, followed by this current week we have seen that there is a long candle which is a pin bar. What I think that this week we might see initial pullback to the downside to fill some of this imbalance on this weekly long week, and then we can expect another bullish move. So if we look at the 50% of this long week candle, we can expect on US30 the price to come back down and test this level as a support. Now if we look at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective the price action is also bullish. There is a double bottom formation, breakout with this double bottom. This is the resistance line on the daily time frame. We can see that this is the resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. Now with that resistance we saw the price tested as a support with this long wick doji, and we have seen that the price has broken to the upside. Now with that breakout, what we can expect on US30, this is the daily price action, back to back 4 days of bullish move. What I think that in the beginning we might see a pullback. We even could see break of this daily low along the zone. We might see that US30 again creating another bullish move. Now if we look at further lower time frame, we can see that this is the 4 hour time frame where US30 after this strong impulse the price has come down, tested this resistance here, and also resistance here as a support, and we have seen that big move happen. Now in this local time frame we saw that US30 creating an uptrend, creating series of higher high and higher low. Now what I think that as we see already quite a few wave has been established here, we might see on the market opening a local breakdown, especially breaking this swing low which is the daily low as well, will give us a very high probability trading opportunity along this zone this week. This is where I will be waiting for a local breakdown and then to take this bullish move to the upside. As soon as we will find suitable entry, I'll be going long on US30 with a high probability trade setup with our students. Now let's look at NASDAQ, looking at as usual monthly. Now from the monthly perspective, NASDAQ is also bullish. Previous monthly candle, this is a typical bullish candle. We can see that there is a healthy body, and also there is a long wick at the bottom and top which is a middleman, completely breakout from this structure, giving a very high probability for Nasdaq to continue to rise in the direction on the monthly perspective. And I think that highly likely the price will reach that monthly resistance zone to grab liquidity. So there is a very high probability for Nasdaq to fill that gap. Now if we look at the weekly, we can see that with this weekly impulse starting from here there is a massive move. Now last week we saw a doji. Now with the doji formation, what I think that Nasdaq may come down initially like the US30. What I think that we might see the price test this weekly support, and then we can expect a bullish move. Now if we look at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective the price action is still bullish, and we see the market structure is maintaining series of higher high and higher low, which is a typical bullish market structure. Now this is the last day of trading. We saw there is a long week candle on the daily. Also it grabbed liquidity from the top. What I think that on the market opening we might see initial drop. At least we can expect the price to break this daily low like the US30, and then we could see that bullish move coming. So for the if we look at for the lower time frame, we can see that Nasdaq, after this local breakdown to the support, has created a strong impulse, narrow correction, another impulse. What I think that the price might break this swing low as there is a huge liquidity in that zone. Now with that local breakdown, I will be waiting for the price to violate this market structure, and along this zone if we see that Nasdaq is providing us a significant price action, that is we are looking according to the rules of our strategies, we will consider going long with a high probability trade setup with our students. Now if you find value in this analysis, then smash the like button, and also don't hesitate to leave a comment below. That will help the idea to be visible to more people. Thank you. I'll see you soon in my next analysis.